What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another fun Saturday night. We've already had two matches that have went down. Yes, my Atlanta United come out strong against Charlotte and win away 3-0. Caleb Wiley, 18-year-old, let's freaking go. He had a great game, and Arujo finally got on the board for us. But then we had Vancouver versus FC Dallas, and actually right now they are showing the highlights for that matchup. And I don't know what it ended in, to be honest. I'm sorry. But I knew at one point in time it was 1-1 at halftime, and full time it ended up being 1-1. It looks like Vancouver had a couple different chances, but just couldn't put it away there. So we have a draw, and then Atlanta winning early. So I got to pull out who you cheering for tonight. Are we cheering for Cincinnati or the Seattle Sounders? I apologize. I was going to put on my Sounders jersey, but I had to rush to get here. I went to my brother's Special Olympic basketball games today. It's a good day. Atlanta wins. He won both of his games today. If he wins his game tomorrow morning, they get to play in the championship game tomorrow after that. So I'm excited for him. Hopefully all goes well for him. But yeah, I had to rush here, get set up, so I'm still repping my Atlanta jersey from earlier today. So it looks like for Seattle, they're starting Montero up top. They have Ladero right behind them. You have Roldan and Morse on the sides. Rusnak and Paulo in that central defending spot. And then you have Tolo, Reagan, Gomez, and Roldan on the back line. And Fry starting as the goalkeeper. So who you guys think is going to win tonight? What's your thoughts? Did you guys check out the earlier games? Tell me what you thought about them. Also, let me know if the stream isn't looking that great or if something doesn't sound right, because I have switched up my office here and I haven't gotten it completely set up correctly how I want it. So I'm hoping everything sounds okay. So let me know if it sounds off or anything like that. So we have not done a stream during the MLS season for these two teams. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm hoping that we can do it where we at least watch one match of every team this season. I think that'll be pretty cool. But we did watch Seattle's FIFA Club World Cup back whenever they played it, and it did not go well. So now for FC Cincinnati, we have Vasquez and Silva up top. Gaius, I think that's how you say, or Gaiadis, him, Wabodo, Acosta, Moreno, and Burrell in the middle there. They're playing a 3-5-2. Miazga in the back. Haglund, I think that's how you say that. I apologize. And then I don't even know how to say their goalie's name, so I'm not even going to try it. So, but how are we feeling tonight? Who's all here? Let me know. Let me know who's here. So unfortunately, I got the first two matches incorrectly. So I'm okay with the Charlotte and Atlanta one. I thought that they would draw 2-2, but I'm very happy with that 3-0 win. So again, not started. I don't think it's going to start at 7:30. I think we got a little bit of time. Before that, I think that they're starting about 10 minutes after that. There we go. Just one man. Your video and voice seem fine. I was out with the family today. I did catch the last 30 minutes of the Dallas game. It wasn't anything special. Hey, thanks. Thanks for giving me the input on that, making sure that it was all good. Yeah, I was out. My brother had 2 games today. Again, they did really well. They won both of their games, so I'm pumped for him. He had 9 points in one game and I think 6 points in the other, so he's doing really well. And I'm sorry, it is basketball that I'm talking about, but it's my brother. So yes, it was. I spent some time with my family today too. Michael, did you see the snow? Yes, I did see the snow in Minnesota, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. I will have the MLS 360 up on my big screen up here, while I have the Seattle Cincinnati match over here. But yeah, I can't believe that it's snowing up there. I'm excited. I always like seeing the orange ball come out. I'm not going to lie. FPL Bailey, will you be reporting other goals during this match? Yeah, I think I'm going to. I feel like a lot of people liked that. During the last match, I was reporting goals scored during the game, so I think people like that. I hope so. Let me know if you do like that, and I will definitely continue that. All right, so I got 3 votes so far. If you haven't voted yet, let me know who you're rooting for this game. We've got 33% Cincinnati, 67% the Sounders. I think I chose the Sounders in this matchup, or did I? No, I think that FC Cincinnati are going to win this, is what I picked. They're at home. We'll see, though. We'll see. Bailey, no problem. Yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy having them both going at the same time. I like to keep up with all the other games, too. Matches, games, however you want to say it. So did anybody watch any Premier League this morning, anything like that? Seemed like there's a couple good games from what Michael, Brian, and Alex were saying. And speaking on those guys, if you like the Premier League plus the MLS, and they're also covering the USL, go check them out. Their link is in my description for their podcast. Those guys are phenomenal. Go check them out. Just one man. That was my first time seeing your stream last week, and I enjoyed keeping up with the other games at the same time. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. You know, the channel. Yeah, I like Atlanta United and I like Nashville. Those are my 2 favorite, but I just like covering the league as a whole. I really enjoy the league. And so, yeah, I'm glad that they came out with the MLS 360. I'm loving what Apple has offered us. I know that people were iffy about the price. I was too, but, you know, as time went on, it's worth it. If you have the money to get it and you really do enjoy the league as a whole, and even just for your team, it's worth it, in my opinion. So I would get it. I like it. I enjoy it. When we're not watching them live, I'll either throw one up during my work day because I do work at home. I'll throw up an old game that happened so I can just watch it off and on throughout the whole thing. And I like that. I like that you can go back and watch the replays of matches. That's phenomenal. I do like that because I get to see the goals and stuff in 360. But for Atlanta last week, I didn't get to watch that game because we were watching a different game. Went back the next day, watched it. Not the next day, a couple days later, and watched it. So that's really exciting. So how's everyone else doing this evening? Oh, there for a second, we were 50-50 in the votes. Now it's 60-40. So what's everyone's thoughts? What's score predictions here? Do we think Cincinnati win at home or Seattle too dominant to stop? So it says our game is going to start in about 7 minutes. So it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius there in Cincinnati. It has been cold. It's cold here. I'm a little bit south of these guys, but yeah, I can't wait to see the Minnesota. even in Toronto, I think it was snowing a little bit there in Toronto. I think that they took a picture earlier in the day of their field, and they had snow. It was snow covered. Yeah, it's funny. Minnesota's Twitter, they are showing all the players and families coming in, and it's straight snow. It's fantastic. I'm excited for that. All right, we got Michael. What's up? Give me Sounders 2-1, but I feel this is going to be a good game. How awesome does that stadium look? Yes, I really hope that I get a chance to go to that stadium, Michael. Mike. I do want to go see it. It looks pretty nice. It's not too far. I think it's like a 5 to 6 hour drive from where I'm at. So it would be a haul. I'd have to stay overnight, but boy, I'd love to. Just one, man. I finally pulled the plug on the Apple TV MLS subscription. I didn't realize that you could watch replays. Yes, so I just found this out too. Thanks to a guy in the Discord. So also, if you want to join the Discord, we chat off and on throughout the week. There's not a lot of people in there yet, but once we get a nice following, there'll probably be talk all the time. But join in, go to the MLS chat in there, and it'll be a good time. But yes, me and one gentleman said, I think it was last Sunday, and he was asking me questions. Felt like I should have probably been Apple IT, but no, we were just talking about it. And at first, I didn't think that you could watch replays. But if you click on the match after it's done, so like for instance, if you click on the Atlanta-Charlotte game, you have to like scroll down. If you're looking at your phone, just scroll down, and it'll say like 2 other options or 3 other options at the bottom. If you click that, it'll give you 3 options to watch the highlights, to watch it full in English or full in Spanish, and you just click on whichever one you need to, and yeah, you can watch the whole match back. So yes, that's a pretty cool feature. It's a wonderful feature, actually. Just checking on Twitter here, see what we got going on. What other games are people excited for this evening? I really hope that Joseph Martinez gets a goal tonight for Miami. I will say that. I can't believe we're in week 3 already. Just sitting here thinking about that, I can't believe it. So yeah, right now, Cincinnati, 1 win and drew last week, where Seattle is just dominating. They've shut out both teams that they've played. I really don't see them shutting out Cincinnati, though. I could be wrong, because Orlando did it last weekend, but I just don't think with them being at TQL Stadium, it's just not going to happen. So heading into the game, they're doing the top goals from last week. They just showed Bernadeschi's goal for Toronto against Atlanta. Just showed Zelleroyan's goal. Oh, and then they just showed Taylor's goal, and we got to see that one live. It was definitely a banger. I will say that. Let's see what else we got. Maybe that's all they're going to show for that. I'm just ready for the games to start. Let's go. Yeah, while I was at my brother's basketball game, it was during like halftime, and before the game because he had two of them. Before the game and after the game, I watched the Atlanta game as much as I could, but I didn't get to see any of the goals, unfortunately. Mike, why do you think the kickoff is always late? I'm not sure. I don't understand why they're doing that. I don't know. Was there any of these seven? I could be wrong, but I don't know about these 7:30 matchups. If any of them are being shown on Fox, but usually that's a Fox thing, and I understand. I think that the Atlanta game didn't start until like 12:30 because it was on Fox earlier today. It's usually a Fox thing. I hate that they're doing it, but I don't know why. I don't know why they would do it because, the game is getting ready to start and it's 10 minutes. Right now we're sitting about 7 minutes when it's said. So, they're waiting 10 minutes to start the game, which I would much rather see that than them do, the half-hour thing with Fox. That's super annoying to me. But, yeah, I don't know why they do the thing. And I think someone also pointed that out to me, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been Brian. Pointed out to me that if you go to MLS.com, MLSsoccer.com, and you go to the matches for the schedule and stuff, it'll actually tell, if you click on a game, it'll actually tell you the kickoff time. I think someone told me that. But I just pulled it up, and it's still just saying 7:30 for the match. And, even as you can see down below me, it's just saying 7:30. Before I thought that it would say the actual kickoff time, and I thought it was on the website. So I guess I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, some website will tell you actual kickoff time. Just one man. I'm looking forward to the Kansas City and LA game. Okay. Let's take a look at that one real quick. So just one man. Who do you think is going to win it? Do you think that Kansas City is going to beat Galaxy, or do you think the Galaxy will win on the road? And Bailey, it's an MLS thing. They always start 20 minutes after the official listed time. Yeah, I never understood that. It doesn't make sense to me why they would do that. Say that your pregame show is going to start at 7:30 and that the match is going to start at 7:50 or whatever. But yeah, they have always done that. Now that I've thought about it, but here we are. We're at kickoff. Brenner and Acosta are there at midfield. Cincinnati get the ball first. And they just go deep, and it's... All right, so Sounders have the ball now. Well, it's going back and forth right in the midfield right now to start the game. So yeah, I can't complain too much because again, that was about 8-ish minutes, 10-ish minutes after the 7:30 mark. So I will take that a million times over the half-hour thing. Just one man. I want Galaxy to win, but they haven't pulled it together in the last 2 weeks. Well, they haven't played 2 games, have they? They've only played the one, which was last week, and they didn't look that great. But I think they will. I think that they'll have a better showing, but I don't think that they'll win. I think I actually I picked that one to be a draw. Yeah, I picked that to be a 1-1 draw there in Kansas City. All right, Tolo kicking it deep to Morris. Morris is in behind. He just crossed it over to... Oh, wow. That almost trickled in. Who's up top there? Was it Ladero that's up top? I can't remember who I said was up top there for them. But he kind of got a nick on it, and it went wide. Montero, I'm sorry. That was Montero. All right, so a lot of you want the Sounders to win this matchup. All right, so Cincinnati have the ball now. All right, they're holding on to possession a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, you did it too far in. Okay, Tolo got it for Seattle, and now Seattle is in possession. Right now, 360 is also showing the Cincinnati-Seattle game, and they just switched over. Philadelphia has a free kick there. Hopefully Philadelphia looks better than what they did the last 2 games. I'm still thinking about getting that Chicago jersey. Man, that's a sick jersey, but I also want Minnesota's. Is Minnesota rocking are they rocking the Northern Lights jerseys tonight? But man, the different colors there, plus the white out in the snow, that's gonna look phenomenal. Woof, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Is the only way to watch this on Apple TV? Yes, I believe so. I don't think like the Cincinnati-Seattle game are on anything else. So yes, you do have to watch it on Apple TV. But again, also on Apple TV, there's a lot of games that are free. So actually, yeah, if you go to Apple TV, log in with your stuff, you should actually be able, this is one of the free matches to watch this weekend. I think that they do it where like half of the games are free to watch each weekend. Maybe not half. They're slimming down, it looks like. So right now for the live games, the only one that is free is FC Cincinnati Seattle game. The rest of them you have to have the MLS Pass. But it looks like all of this evening's games, not all of them, the Kansas City LA game, Minnesota, and New York Red Bull, that is season pass only, but the rest of the games show that they are free to watch. Mike, pull the trigger, get that Chicago jersey. I don't know, man. I don't know which one. I should put a poll out which one I should get, the Chicago or the Minnesota one, because that Minnesota one's fire too. All right. So Tolo's messing around with the balls. He's switching the balls out there. Which one do you all like better? Let's get that. Let's talk about that. Which one's nicer, Chicago or Minnesota's New Jersey? All right, so Seattle's holding a little bit of possession right now. Doesn't look like anything's going on for the other matches either. They are showing the Toronto-Columbus Crew. Looks like it's very cold there also, but no snow on the pitch. So really no real scoring threat either side for Seattle and Cincinnati. I almost said Chicago since we were talking about Chicago. Woo! DC almost just scored in that matchup. All right, so yeah, we still moving kind of slow here in the first 10 minutes of this match. No real threat for either side. Well, I'm sorry, they just zoomed in on Fry. That yellow goalie kit is awful, in my opinion. Maybe I didn't get a good look, but with the red, it looked like they have the red outline of their logo with the how they did the Bruce Lee one. and yeah, it does not look that great. Mike, Sounders slowly building up, but Cincy looks comfortable sitting back waiting for a mistake. Yeah, and I got a feeling that that's what they're going to do. I think that Cincinnati will kind of sit back. They will go on the counter a lot, I bet, but I feel like they will sit back just because, I mean, Seattle have scored 6 goals in the last 2 games. I'm excited. I just looked up. They're showing the NYC FC match versus Inter Miami. I cannot wait until NYCFC get their own stadium, because it's kind of crappy to look up and see baseball field, half of a baseball field. All right, here we go. Cincinnati has a free kick. Looks like they're going to try to send it into the box. Yep, they're sending it in the box. Get on the end of it. 15, what are you doing? If 15 would have thrown his leg out, I think he would have scored. But Cincinnati does have a corner. Fry did deflect it out of bounds. So let's see if something happens off of this corner. Again, I'm going to see it quicker on MLS 360. I should just start watching the games up here and have 360 over here, because I feel like this moves slower over here than up on the TV. So right now the ref's talking to a couple people, so we have not taken the free kick yet. Jordan Morrison, Miazga, getting into it. Yeah, Mike, watching the baseball field is awful. Yeah, like, it sucks. You look up, and it's crap. Oh, jeez. I think one of the Roldan brothers just got smashed in the box. I don't know if you guys are watching it too, but man, he just got smashed in the box. So, needless to say, free kick for the Sounders. I don't know who the foul was on. The Cincinnati guy came through and just smashed into him. Yeah, so right now it's still moving kind of slow in my opinion. But it looks like all the matches might be. It's early though. It's early, I know. I just want to see action right off the bat. Well, Chicago just had a chance. They missed, though, in their matchup. If Seattle continue to play like they did in the first 2 matches of the year, I really think that they might be the team in the West. I know we've only seen LAFC once this year so far, but man, the way Seattle has been playing. So Seattle just made a mistake in the back. The back line just made a mistake, and they had to kick it out for a corner. So Cincinnati are in the process of getting another corner. Taking another corner, not getting another corner. Yeah, they're still... Yeah, I do not like that red on that yellow in that kit. If you guys are watching the match, the Fry's uniform is awful. That yellow. It's gross looking. So they went to take the corner. I don't know if anybody saw that. But right as the guy was getting ready to take the corner for Cincinnati, some staff member or something just tripped by him, like tripped himself right behind the corner kick. Anyway, Brian pulling for Cincy in this one. Yeah, I want Cincy to win this one also, but man, it's hard to say because again, Seattle has been so dominant, and I think that they'll be the team to beat in the West if they continue this. Back to the LAFC too. I mean, we've only got to see one game of them. They did go up 2-0, but they only ended up winning 3-2. So it's like they kind of let up last week. But also at the same time, like a team like LAFC, they're competing also in the Champions League. So we don't know how tired they're going to be, and we have seen in the past that teams that played in the Champions League and stuff do not do as well in the season for MLS. I mean, just look at Seattle last year. Seattle struggled. I really thought that they were going to hold it out and make it into the playoffs last season. I really did, but man, they ended up not, and that was different. Angus, hey, how are things going? Good. Just getting to relax a little bit today just now for the matches. So, like I was saying earlier, I had to drive about 45 minutes away from where I live to go see my brother play in his Special Olympic basketball game. So, it was a busy day, but now it's nice to sit down, relax, and hang out with you guys. How about you, Angus? How's your day? Oh, you're rooting for Seattle, huh? Yeah, I don't really care either way who wins, but I would like to see Cincinnati win this match. Oh, Acosta. Oh, I thought Acosta was going to get a chance, but his pocket was picked. Speaking of Champions League, Austin FC, what was that? That was pure disappointment from just an MLS fan. Pure disappointment. In my eyes, I think that they should have done better than that. I mean, maybe losing would have been fine, but to lose 3-0, and again, you were away, but at the same time, that's the thing. I've been kind of disappointed. I've been kind of disappointed in Austin this season so far because I think, like I said in the video for the predictions, they brought everyone back. So why aren't they scoring goals? That's what they did last year. Angus, I'm good for once. It was a slow day. Hey, Jordan Morris. Oh, he just missed wide left. Wow, he got in behind. Goalkeeper came out. I don't even know what the goalkeeper was doing. Morris just came out running, took a touch, and just went wide left. He was on the right, went wide left. Wow. Sorry about that. Angus, yes, it is always nice to have a slow day every once in a while. You're in today's world, it feels like we're just always go, 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 go. So it's always nice to have a slow day here and there. Brian, Austin FC choked in that champion. Yes. Yeah, they definitely did. They pulled a stink ball. Yep. So that was our first real chance at goal that we have seen, and boy, Morris missed a chance right there because he was pretty much wide open. It was a wide open goal, but I understand he also had pressure on both. He had a player on his back, and then the goalkeeper was coming out and just put it wide, too far. Yeah, Mike, I don't know what the keeper was doing. Why would he even come out for that? I mean, that was a nice pass, and it was a nice first touch by Morris too. So now it's starting to open up a little bit here. We've got still going back and forth, but it seems like it's going back and forth at a higher pace. But But yeah, that keeper, I don't understand why he would come out for that, because he did have a defender back. The defender was there to guard Morris. He should have just hung out and waited. But man, he was coming full speed. If Morris just had a little bit more speed on that defender, he could have taken another touch or two and had an easy goal. I'll give it to him, Acosta. Man, Acosta is so good on the ball, but he needs a pass. He could have passed to Vasquez 3 different times on that stint that he just did. Vasquez could have been through on goal. I would pressure him. Yep, pressure him. So I guess, unfortunately, from the looks of it, for the MLS 360, we are going to get commercials in the middle of it. And that is not going to go away, because right now it was just that commercial and it's just now coming back. That's an L in my book for something that's supposed to keep an eye on all the games. Yeah, maybe the games are slow right now, but you can't take... The only time that the show should go to a commercial break is if it's during halftime for all the games. But they have improved it. I will say everything has been improving from week to week, and it's fantastic. Brian Boo commercial. Yeah, I hate commercials. I hate commercials altogether. I will say I'm one of those ones that I do pay for YouTube Premium just because I don't want to watch ads. So also, all the other games are still, all the other games are still 0-0. NYCFC just had a nice shot. Well, not a nice shot, but they just had a shot on goal, but it went right to the goalkeeper. Brian, yeah, I don't understand why you would go to commercials. You know what they need to do? I don't watch NASCAR because I think it's very silly. But I've heard that in NASCAR, what they'll do is they'll like shift the screen down a little bit, and they have the commercials like up in the right hand corner. Just do something like that, because you already make the screen smaller in a sense, because then you have like what game you're following and then the game's on the right side. So just for, that 30 seconds or whatever, just take that away and put the commercial up there instead of going completely out of it. They should hire me. I'm just kidding. Just one man. That was some rough contact. Yes, I agree. I don't think that any card was given either. Angus, agree. Bad move. I think that 360 de-emphasizes the presenters focusing upon themselves. Yeah, I agree. That's what's nice is right now, it is just going back and forth through the games. I don't know if there is commentating. I would hope that there's commentating, one person doing. I hope that they are doing it like the Galazzo show. I don't know if you've all saw that, like the Galazzo show for Champions League or Europa League. That show is fantastic, where it goes around the league. Those guys do a very good job commentating it too. Angus, in the 80s, ESPN had a tiny window of soccer during commercials. Really? Did not know that. I was not born in the 80s, so was not around for that time. Now, I don't want them to do it during games. Absolutely do not interrupt my game. If I'm watching a single game, do not interrupt it. I will say that played in a part of me actually taking a deep dive and really liking soccer, is because you get to watch the full game with no interruption. You get to watch the first half, no interruptions. Second half, no interruptions. I absolutely hate to sit down and watch an American football game because it takes so much time and it is so slow. But yes, I think for the 360 show, that would be perfect. Run the commercials on the side, you'll be fine. All right, Vasquez is in the box. Just took a shot, but it was deflected off of the defender. He got the ball back, though. So, kind of a good look for Vasquez. It was a good look for Vasquez. He just took the shot right into the defender. But yeah, definitely do not interrupt the games. So hopefully they don't ever bring that back. But yeah, for that would be perfect for the 360 to have us still being able to watch the games and no like true interruption. Yes, Mike. Vasquez should have took that first time instead of taking a touch. Seattle just tried to take a couple shots outside of the 18-yard box, but they were deflected each time. Yeah, Vasquez should have. You're right. They're showing the replay here. He should have hit that one time. I agree with you. Joseph Martinez? Oh, he was offside. Oh. Sorry, I am watching the other game. Joseph Martinez just scored for Inter Miami, but they're calling him offside, and boy, was he offsides by like 2 steps. All right, so we're getting our first yellow card in the Cincinnati Seattle game, and it is going to Barella for Cincinnati, I think. It was a hard tackle on Roldan. American football is having a new block of commercials after each possession is ridiculous. 100%. I feel like you almost see... I don't know if that was a hard tackle. He really sold that, Roldan did. Yeah, just all the commercial breaks that they have in football is ridiculous. It's to me, it kills the viewer's experience. So we thought we had our first goal of the evening for these 7:30 matches, but yeah, Joseph Martinez, I look up, he scores, but he was offside. He was offside by a lot. But that is my fear with having so many commercials and ads and all that. I got a feeling at some point in time we will see commercials being, up in the corner. I don't. If you're watching the game, how you have the Apple TV logo up in the right hand corner, I could see them like flipping that logo off and putting a commercial up there, and I will hate that day. I will hate that day when that comes. All right, so Seattle's on the break. They are in the 18-yard box. I think that was Montero. Just tried to shoot it, and it got deflected. Or are they saying it got deflected? Mike, slow 7:30 matches. Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, we're 25. Wait. Toronto FC. Kerr just scored for him. Now, let's see what this looks like here. Hopefully they'll re-show it. So we do have our first goal of the 7:30 matches. As we say, we don't. Philly almost scored. Okay, I did not get to see that. So Kerr with a nice touch. Ooh, Meg the defender and put it past. That was a pretty nice goal. Meg the defender got in behind him. Left footer near post. Nice. Just one, man. That was amazing acting. Yeah, it was. That was, and see, he might get a call there. Oh, wow. Surprising right here, that was a hard tackle by, was that Brenner? I think that was. But he got to the ball first, but the continuation hit. Is that rolled? No, that's not rolled in. How is that Philly game going? I think it's pretty slow from some of the highlights that I've seen up here. It's kind of slow. Because they're playing Chicago, right? I can't remember. Yeah, it's still moving kind of slow, I feel like. I hope that Columbus gets back into that game. though. I will say that. I like Zalaroyan. He's good. That's the thing. There's so many players in MLS that I like. Also, I will say there is a sports cards shop that is about 2 hours away from me, and I've went in there a couple different times, and they have a Toronto FC signed jersey by Josie Altidore and Sebastian Giovinco from when they won the MLS Cup. They're both times that I've seen it, I was tempted. I was tempted to buy it. It would be a really cool thing to add to the collection. Mike, do you have a favorite player on either of these teams? Yes, so I am a fan of Brandon Vasquez. I really like him. I always get his name wrong, but I think it's Gaddis, or it's the Gaddis. He actually, I like him. He played for Philadelphia for a long time, but he actually went to college at WVU. And so I like him. I like Acosta too. He's good, but I would say Vasquez is my favorite for Cincinnati. And then for Seattle, I've always liked Morris. I know I have talked not really crap on him. He's a good MLS player. He's a great MLS player. I'll put it at that. I don't like him for the men's national team, but I've always liked Morris. His story, he fights diabetes. I believe he has type 1. And just like his story, it's a really cool story, and he's good. So I like him. I also like Tolo. So I know I went a long way around with answering that question. But yeah. Just one man. Philly is playing Chicago. All the games are moving pretty slow. The only score is from TFC. DC United's support is really good tonight. That's good. That's good. What's up, TiVo? I didn't. You snuck in there. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I hope DC starts doing pretty well, and they get. Hopefully the stadium starts to get packed. I might even try to go to a DC game. Mike, I can't remember how far you all are away from DC United. So say maybe that's something we could do, is we can meet up. We can meet up at a DC game. Angus, in a few moments, I'm going to leave home to catch an Uber, get a decent seat at a Watchalong in downtown St. Louis. Have a good evening. Hey, you too. Have fun. Go St. Louis. I'm rooting for them tonight. So yeah, be careful. Be safe. Have fun. TiVo snuck in ninja style. Yeah, you did. All right, so FC Cincinnati with another corner. Two hours, dude, need to make that happen. Hey, I'm down. We'll talk offline about that. But yeah, I'm definitely down. I would really love to meet you all in person. And yeah, it's been great since the podcast and everything like that. Yeah, Mike, also Angus, I don't know if you're still in here or not, but Mike, if you go and listen to their podcast, Mike selects his favorite team, his team that he's going to cheer for. And I'm sorry, Mike, I'm going to ruin it, but he's a St. Louis fan. So, TiVo, yes, they have been fun to watch. I thought that they were going to be at the bottom. I didn't think they were going to be that great, but they have proved us all wrong, I feel like. I don't think anybody at first thought that St. Louis was going to be that great. So here, I meant to pull up. Can we get the stats? So right now, Cincinnati has only had 2 shots, and Seattle has had 3. I don't know if either one. I know that none of them have really been on target, I believe. TiVo, yes. Charlotte did look rough today, but I'm okay with that because it was against Atlanta. Cincinnati is starting to control possession here. Yes, I agree with that, Mike. They have looked pretty well so far in that. So yeah, neither team with a shot on goal, but Seattle has had 3 shots, Cincinnati only 2. And then the corners are Cincinnati have had 3, Seattle has had 0. Charlotte is struggling. Charlotte looked bad. Charlotte supporters deserve more. They do, but I heard that they were not that great today from what some of the tweets that I saw. But that could be because I saw tweets from Atlanta United fans. But I heard that they leaving the stadium early. I understand that you're down 3-0, but if you are a true supporter, you got to stay until the end because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, that's just like Atlanta fans leaving whenever they were down 1-0 against San Jose, and then you miss it. You miss the win because you left because you were mad that your team was down 1-0. But I kind of understand 3-0, but still, if you're a true supporter, you stay until the end. But I agree, Charlotte, the supporters do deserve a better showing than that. I mean, they come out, they're a record crowd most of the time. Not record crowd all the time, but they've set record crowd numbers, record attendance. They have more than most of these teams show up for it. So, yeah, it's they do deserve a better performance than that. I might preach. If I buy a ticket, I'm there until the game is over. Yeah, exactly. And especially if it's a sport that you really love. Yeah. Like, I'm not leaving early. All right. Cincinnati are looking pretty good here. They do have control. Ball in. Oh! Ooh! Vasquez got a ball from across, and he outran it and kind of tried to do it behind him. I'm not going to get up and try to show you. And it almost trickled in. So, yeah, Cincinnati is looking pretty good right now. But, yeah, Vasquez tries to hit it behind him, and it bounces off of a Seattle's defender and almost goes in. It was real close. Okay. Ooh, he almost got to that too. Fry was taking a little bit of time on the ball, and I think it was that Vasquez? I don't know. Someone put pressure on him and almost made him. He was close. So close, Brian. Oh, DC just had a nice shot on goal. I thought it was going to go between the goalie's leg. I don't know who number 21 is for DC. So DC's not looking too bad. I feel like I've seen them be on the attack more than Orlando. Also, right now, Orlando's goalie is down. Took his right glove off. So, yeah, possession right now is 61%. Cincinnati 39, Seattle. So here, oh, Vasquez. So wait, what happened there? They're saying he's offside? I guess. I didn't see any offside on that. Oh, that Toronto Columbus game is probably hard to watch between the red and the gray and the bright yellow. And hey, just like I talked last week about the refs wearing the pink, I like it. Get there. Yeah, so it is. It's a very slow start for the 7:30 matches. Oh, we do have a goal, though. NYCFC get a goal on Miami. I think that game was going to go the other way. I believe, yeah, I think I said Miami 1-0 in that matchup. Hopefully they show us the goal. Because right now they're showing us the NYCFC game, but the guy's laying on the ground. What was that? Did you all just see how Yimmer went down? He gave Acosta a yellow card for it. That was a pretty... Can we I want to see the replay. Okay, NYCFC's was a... Oh, man, that sucks. So NYCFC had a free kick, and McVeigh own goaled it. I mean, straight kicked it right in the back of the goal. Own goal for Miami. That's why NYCFC are up. That sucks. I don't know if it was because I was looking up there, but we didn't get to see the replay of the... This game is getting chippy. If you guys are watching this, it is getting chippy between Seattle. Seattle, I feel like, are flopping a lot, but it definitely is physical. All right, Vasquez passes it. Acosta. Oh, good defense. Vasquez is down. Uh-oh. Dude, you don't want to go up against Miazga. He'll take you all out. But he's been chippy from the start. Because I saw him take, I don't know which rolled on it is, but number 7, I think it was Alex. He kind of just like shoved him at one point. Yeah, why is Tolo not being talked to here? He's like chasing Miazga. Yeah, I know. We're going to get a fight. I'm okay with it. Let's see it. Throw some fists. I'm just kidding. I don't condone fighting. Don't do that. It's bad for the game. I don't even know what happened there for them to really start. I mean, there was a foul. Oh, it was. I always hate the ones where like you try to hurry up and set it down. Man, Acosta's not giving, All right, let's go, ref. Come on. Let's go. You're talking too much now. They're done. Let's go. Did y'all see that? I don't know. I think it was La Liga. Did you see where the ref gave out 6 cards? 6 cards in about 2 minutes. And 2 of them were double yellows for red. And so the guy gets a yellow, and he starts clapping at the ref, and the ref chases him down and gives him another yellow for clapping at him. But yeah, there was I think it was 6 cards in less than 2 minutes. I just saw the replay of that span, but I don't know what happened in that match for all that to really go down. I definitely could not be a ref in soccer, because as soon as any of them gave me lip or were a smartass, I would give them a card. For sure. All right, still no score. I'd like to see something here before halftime. We got about 2 minutes before stoppage time. It's getting chippy though. I like it. But yeah, Cincinnati is definitely in charge of possession here. We getting a cross? Nope. Cincinnati's moving the ball very well. I will say that. They're not turning it over. Very good ball possession, but Seattle is doing a very good job not giving anything in the middle there. Tolo's not having a very good game in my opinion. He keeps heading it in different directions than he should. There's one time he should have let it go and let Fry get it. So he made the good play. He stopped the one goal from going in. But other than that, he's having a rough time out there. So here's another corner for Cincinnati. Mike, outside of one breakaway from Morris, Seattle haven't done much no, you're right. Other than that deep ball where Morris had the chance to score. Here we go. Ooh. FC Cincinnati almost scored. It was a header just out wide left of the goal. I don't know who headed it. I don't know if Vasquez got a head on it or... I know it was not Vasquez. Brian, they should have buried that header in the corner. Yeah, I thought it was going in at first. All right, so 2 minutes of stoppage time in this match. Man, I will say, I don't know if anybody else agrees with me on this. Rodon is a big baby. I feel like he complains more than anybody. AE, what's up? Thanks for joining. Yes, the game has started, and it's about to be halftime for Cincinnati and Seattle. All the 7:30 games are about to go into halftime. We're in stoppage time of this match. So, stoppage time for Philadelphia and Chicago is 9 minutes. I think Toronto and Columbus is 3 minutes. Our game is 2. And NYCFC must have started late because it's just now getting ready to hit the 45th minute. I feel like Seattle are falling down very easily. Like they're like borderline flopping. I can see why Cincinnati are getting upset about that. But So Seattle Sounders with a free kick here right before halftime. This might be the last play of the half. So we'll see how it goes here. Crap. Yep. Last play of the first half. Cincinnati just knocked it out of the 18-yard box. So that is halftime of our game. Still a 0-0 draw so far. I will say Cincinnati has definitely dominated this one. So, Kane, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Just hit halftime of this match. You really haven't missed anything for the Cincinnati-Seattle Sounders match. In the comments there, Mike said that outside of Jordan Morris's almost goal, that was about the most excitement. And then a header that just happened for Cincinnati off of a corner kick. It should have went in, but it went wide left. Brian, I'm turning on the Nashville SC game as well now. Let's go Nashville. Let's go. I will definitely be watching the second half of that match when the stream is over. So it looked like also the Chicago-Philly game is getting kind of chippy. I just saw a clip that Martinez and I don't know who for Chicago where they had their heads up against each other and kind of getting ready to be in an altercation. So it looks like it's getting chippy there. That match is still 0-0 also. The only goal so far is an own goal by Miami to give NYCFC the 1-0 lead, and then Kerr for Toronto get a goal to make it 1-0. Might go Montreal. Wow. Unbelievable, Mike. That's right, Brian. Tell him to shut up. Kane, just went to side note. I literally had McVee on my fantasy team. Then I took him off. Thank God, because he just had an own goal. Yes, he did. Yeah, the only 2 goals so far for these 7:30 matches. Dodged a yes, you did dodge a bullet. Mike, you dodged a massive bullet. Yeah. So yeah, pretty slow start for the 7:30 matches. So the matches earlier, Vancouver Whitecaps and FC Dallas drew 1-1. And then the early game, Atlanta United got the win 3-0. 2 goals by Wiley and 1 goal by Araujo. I'm excited to see how good. I know it's not the game that we're watching, but I can't wait to see how good Wiley is because he has looked good. He's only 18, I believe. So far for the stats of our game for FC Cincinnati and Seattle, 0-0. We have 2 yellow cards, both for Cincinnati. Cincinnati has had 4 shots, whereas Seattle has had 3. There's only been 1 shot on goal, and that was Cincinnati's shot. There's 2 block shots by Cincinnati. Passing accuracy, it goes to Cincinnati. They're at 87.7%, whereas Seattle is 81.3%. Seattle has no corner kicks in this matchup so far. Cincinnati has 4. Cincinnati does have 1 offsides. Seattle has none. Duels won 34-28 Cincinnati. Tackles won 8-7 Cincinnati. No saves either side. How is there a shot on goal if there's no saves? Anyway, so more fouls on the Cincinnati side. There's 7 fouls, 3 on Seattle. So to me, it has definitely been Cincinnati's game outside of that one shot for Seattle. Kane, is that -2 in fantasy? Anybody know? I have no idea. Mike, we got that orange ball out in Minnesota. Let's go. I'm pumped for that. I might have to watch that game too. I might just have to leave 360 on all night. I can't wait to see the orange ball. Also, dude, that Wiley kid has looked awesome. Yeah, he actually did very decent last season. For how bad Atlanta's season was last year, he was one of those performers that were kind of consistent for us. So yeah, him to come out and score 2 goals today, that's phenomenal. Will only boost his confidence. And like I said, I can't wait to see where he goes and how well he performs going forward. Kane, orange ball, I got to check that out. I want to watch my Sporting Kansas City game. Okay. Yeah, the orange ball is out because it's the snow, you know. I always like whenever they have to pull the orange ball out. Glad I don't have to play in it, though. I wouldn't want to play in that. Or maybe would I? I don't know. I hope Minnesota win, though, over the Red Bulls. So Sporting Kansas City, you think that they're gonna win their match against LA Galaxy? They are at home, so there's a chance. So here, what are my predictions for the later games here? So here, we'll just look at my predictions real quick. So I have DC United beating Orlando 2-0. I did have FC Cincinnati beating Seattle 3-2. I don't think we're going to get that many goals unless this second half opens wide open. I don't think it's going to happen. I had Inter Miami winning 1-0 over NYCFC. We know that is going to be incorrect. But if Miami come back and win, we will get the outcome correct. I do have the Union beating Chicago 1-0, which that is still up for grabs. I can't believe they had... Wonder what happened. Does anybody know what happened in the Philadelphia game to make it where they had 9 minutes of stoppage time in the first half? And then to round out those 7:30 matches, I do have Toronto beating Columbus 2-1. That was my prediction. Oh yeah, I guess March 12th still snow. Yeah. Oh, it's still the 12th already over there. Yeah, it's only 11th for us. So Kane, where are you at? May I ask? I guess the UK, right? Is that where you're at, the UK? Because yeah, it would be the 12th now. So I wonder if we're going to no, because Hibber got injured, didn't he? I was wondering why he wasn't starting. Do we have an injury report on here? Because he did get hurt, and that's why he's not in the lineup. Is he on the bench? No, he is not even on the bench. So I wonder if we're going to see Ru Diaz, because usually he starts. So, but he's been struggling. He struggled. He struggled in the Club World Cup match, and I think he even struggled in week 1, if I remember correctly. Also, Kane, you're in Thailand. Okay, awesome. So what is the different? I guess I can't really say it. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I wonder how many hours difference that is. We're just going to Google it. Oh, geez, you're like 12 hours ahead of us. So it's 8:30 in the morning right now, huh? So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Kane. I appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing. Also, speaking of subscribing, I just want to thank everyone in here, even people that aren't watching it. We hit 500 subscribers today. On my way home to get ready for the stream here today, it did tell me that we hit 500. So I am very thankful for you guys. Thank you for coming in, tuning in, interacting with me. I really appreciate that. I'm so excited that this channel is growing and how much it has grown just for this season. We did last season. We did the prediction videos. We did not do any kind of live streams for last year. But last year it kind of grew kind of slowly. But for this year, the last like month or two is where we kind of really started growing. So 500, I'm pumped. Let's keep pushing for that 1,000. I'm excited, and really it's all because of you guys. I did this to really want to interact with people, chat with people, and talk MLS because I really, really love the MLS. And where I'm from, not very many people watch soccer, talk about soccer. And if they do, it's Premier League, and they only talk about like one or two teams. They don't really watch it. They don't dive into it. So to have you guys as a community and be a part of the community for MLS is just wonderful. So really thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for saying congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you for saying my content's awesome. I try to put it out good. I've been thinking about maybe doing like a podcast type thing where I get on and just talk, just cover like the week before and the week after, but doing that on top of the prediction videos. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. It's been lingering there. I work full time, and in the fall, at the latter end of the season for MLS, I'm going back to school full time also. So I don't know if I would be able to maintain that. So, but I've been thinking about it because I've also had ideas of like maybe having some guests on to be able to talk MLS, maybe even setting up a phone number that people could call me and leave me voicemails and we could play the voicemails during it. I've thought about that. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know yet. So we'll see. That's something else to keep in mind for the channel. But 500, we're here. Keep pushing for that 1,000. Kane, yeah, we need to cover it ourselves and get the popularity of our league up around the world. That is exactly right, Kane. And that's exactly why I did it. I wanted to do it. I never thought, I will tell you right now, I never thought that I would see 500 subscribers. I did it, I started it because I just wanted some people to talk to about MLS. Because I'm a big fan of it. I think I've said before, yeah, I'm a fan of Atlanta and Nashville, but really I'm a fan of the whole league, and I just want to talk soccer and about MLS, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted to talk to people about it. So to get to 500, it's really awesome. Okay, yeah, I thought about prediction videos, and I've resorted to just doing a game of the week episode for now. Just think outside of the box and you'll keep the content flowing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I haven't clicked on your profile. Kane, do you put your videos on your YouTube name that you're commenting here on? Because I'll definitely check them out for sure. If anybody else does too, if you make content too, just let me know. I'll go and check it out. Let's see here. I will say I can't believe we haven't seen a goal in this match. All right, so we're underway in the 8:30 matches just now. Oh, and already? Who was that? Sporting Kansas City on the board already? Or was that just highlights? No way, right? That was just highlights, right? Or was that a goal from last week? Are they just toying with me? Okay, they're just toying with me here. Come on now, don't do that to me, 360. Yeah, I do a channel in English and Thai language. That's awesome. Well, I'll definitely have to check it out. Hey, Mike, do we think that Seattle's going to sneak in a win, or Cincy going to keep dominating? I don't know. I want Cincinnati to win, but here we're going to run a poll and see what you guys think. I think Seattle's still going to pull it out. Not Seattle, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati will keep it. Will pull it out. I really do. They're at home. They've dominated possession. The ref, though, needs to call it more consistent because just now a Seattle player grabbed Acosta's arm, didn't call anything, but in the first half he called something like that the other way around. So, I'm watching the Sporting Kansas City LA game. Do you like Sporting Kansas City? Is that your favorite team, Kane? Oh, okay. So Seattle just got a shot off. And it looks like they're getting a corner, so they're getting their first corner of the match. Maybe. I don't know what's happening yet. We'll see. They're saying it was deflected, but I'm not sure if it was. So yeah, Seattle are getting their first corner of the match. Kane, Philly are becoming disappointing. I know it's early in the season, but if they don't get a few goals against Chicago, definitely not the same team from last year. I think I 100% agree with you on that. Philly has been disappointing. They were also disappointing in their Champions League match midweek, and I think that's why they're struggling in the match tonight. Just that quick turnaround. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Kansas City, moved to Thailand in 2010. Oh, that's awesome, man. I just saw on Twitter and a tweet said there's too many teams making the playoffs. And they don't even want to get me started on that. Kane, so Atlanta looking good. Didn't see that coming. They did not. To me, they didn't deserve to win Week 1 against San Jose. I don't think that they played that well. But that's the one thing I love about this sport is you just need a couple of chances, and if you capitalize on them, you could win a game in stoppage time. They did not look good in their second. They looked okay in their second game. Had a lot of good looks. I think that's the thing. Atlanta doesn't put a lot of shots on target. I feel like I could be mistaken. I could go back, try to look at the stats on that, but I feel like we have a lot of off the mark shots, and that hurts us. But man, they looked good today. I will say that 3-0 victory. So there it is, the orange balls. Just saw one. The Minnesota game just kicked off. Well, not just kicked off. We're 3 minutes in, but yeah, it's nice to see that. Nice to see that orange ball out on the field. So there, it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 24. Kane, Galaxy busting out the old school green today reminds me of when I was a kid watching them play us when we were called the Wiz. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they do have that one out. Uh-oh. Oh. Is that Lewis Morgan? Yep. Lewis Morgan chipped it over St. Clair, but it was too slow, and Minnesota kicked it out. Hey, I will say, Lewis Morgan played for Celtic for a little bit over in Scotland. He did a good job there. I thought he was really good in Miami. I'm surprised that Miami let him go. And I actually like him. He's pretty good. I don't really agree with this ref how he is stopping and he's stopping the game a lot. I know it's very chippy, but breaking momentum and stuff, I'm not a fan of it. Mike, those Minnesota kicks look good on field. Yeah, they do. I don't know. I don't know which one I should go and get. I'm gonna have to get one of them. I'll probably end up getting one of them, and then for like Christmas, ask someone to get me the other one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So right now with the poll, we have 25% say Cincinnati is going to pull it out. 50% of you say that Seattle is going to pull it out, and then 25% is saying a draw. So I'll let that go for a few more minutes since we are here in the second half already. So yeah, not too many looks so far in this second half either from what I'm seeing here. Seattle did get their first corner. They still have not gotten a shot on goal, which is very surprising to me from Seattle, the way that they've played the last 2 weeks. And to be honest, I don't think Cincinnati has done anything magnificent on defense. So they're showing Ruidíaz right now. So I got a feeling we will see Ruidíaz in this game. Cade, Montero for Sounders is on my fantasy team. Need him to just score one, and I'm good. I hope that we do see a goal. Sporting Kansas City already has 4 shots? Really? I really thought that, so like last week, I don't think the Galaxy looked all that great. So hopefully that's not a trend for them. All right, so there was a free kick for Cincinnati. And it just went out of bounds. Oh, it was headed by Seattle out of bounds. So Cincinnati still have the ball. They do have it in like the final third. We'll see if anything comes out of it. Well, now it's not in the final third. It's back to half field. I will say, though, Cincinnati, their possession has been very good. They, like I said, not too many turnovers. As I say that, Acosta kicked it right into a player, but they got it back. We have not heard much from Vasquez. He had a couple of looks, but he's been pretty quiet this evening. Acosta has been doing a lot there in the midfield, but there's been a couple times he's done too much. He's taken one too many touches. So Cincinnati does have a free kick. Someone just fouled Acosta. He had the ball. So we'll see how this goes. It's not in the final third, though, so there's not going to be a shot taken, but they're definitely going to put it in the 18. Acosta and I don't know who else is standing over it. I don't know who that was. had it in there. Is that Miazga? Yeah, Miazga had a chance. He had a header, but he didn't even put it close to frame. He was mad at himself. Yeah, he put that all the way on the other side of the, almost a whole another goal over. So not a very good set piece there for them. That was a bad call, man. Yeah, Mike, this ref, he is known for that. I don't know what his name is. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of his refereeing style. He does. He talks a lot. He chats a lot. Just let him, don't let him play, but at the same time, let him play. You don't have to, they're not babies. They're professionals. Kane, are you watching the Sounders game and the Chicago game? No, so I'm watching. So my main focus is the Cincinnati Seattle game, and then up on my other TV I have MLS 360 on. So I'm covering if I see anybody score, I'm letting the chat know. I've had a couple people ask me to continue to do that. We did a little bit. Last week, and it seemed like people enjoyed it. Asked at the beginning of the match and the beginning of the stream if people enjoyed that to keep doing it, and they said yeah. So now the ref is stopping for every little thing. So Seattle just got a yellow card. I think that's their first yellow card of the match, if I remember correctly. Paulo gets a yellow. I don't know if it should have been a yellow. He grabbed Acosta's hip and then grabbed his shoulder. Well, not shoulder, elbow. In a matter of seconds. I don't know if he deserved a yellow for that, but definitely deserved a foul, I guess. I don't know. But definitely didn't deserve a yellow. So yeah, maybe that's another reason why this game has not been too exciting, because it feels like we're getting stopped every 2 seconds. So what happened there? So we are seeing Ruiz. I thought so. He is coming in for, I think that is Montero. I believe he's coming in for. Yeah, Montero. Sorry. Yeah, Montero. I said Montero. So, Kane, so what exactly is MLS 360? Just live box scores or every game or actual live feed from it? So, it shows... so, we did get a goal from Orlando City, just scored. Maguire scored for them against DC United. But, yeah, 360, what it does is it shows live feed of the game. It supposedly shows every... It does show every goal that happens during these games, and but it also keeps all the scores on the right hand side for every game, what time they start. So it puts every game up, but then the finals and stuff of every game too. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, if no goals are being scored, they go through and just show live feeds of the matches. But yes, we did. Orlando just scored against DC United. I did not get to see the actual goal itself. Mike, 3 goals across 8 games, defensive masterclasses everywhere. I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Like I said, I can't really say anything for the other matches because it's not showing we're not seeing the whole games, but I mean, I think Cincinnati is playing better defense than Seattle in this match. So Seattle has a free kick. Let's see if they can if they can capitalize. If I can talk, see if they can capitalize off of it. So they went short on the free kick. What a wait. Okay, here we go. Into the box. I don't know who number 28 is for Seattle. Had a header. Yimmer? I think that's how you say his name. Kane. Yes, Ruiz Diaz will probably spice things up. Look at him. He's already, if you're watching the game, he's already putting his hands on one of the FC Cincinnati players that are yelling at the ref. It looks like, oh. So they're wanting a handball in the box there. But yeah, they want it, and it looks like they are reviewing it. So let's see here. Yeah, it might be a handball. Yeah, I knew that's why they stopped it, but no, I don't think it. They need to slow it down a little bit more for us. But I don't think he hit it. I think it just went off the player's head. From the shot that they just showed, to me, it just went off of his head. The arm was up there, yes, but I don't think it hit the arm. Hopefully they'll show another replay. Looks like we also have a VAR look in the Orlando DC United, and it's also a handball check. Miazga is out of control. Okay, so they did a check in the Cincinnati-Seattle game. No handball. Kane, Galaxy are lacking attacking presence with Chicharito out and leadership from him. That's fine. Galaxy are one of those teams I don't care for. All right, so for the DC United Orlando match, there's just a sub. But did they give him the penalty? I don't think they did. Oh, Cincinnati in the box. Pass it over. Oh, my goodness. Well, Cincinnati just had a shot. He should have passed it over to Vasquez. Vasquez was wide open. And he didn't. He took the shot himself. Oh, Minnesota! Minnesota. Oh, nice goal. So the goalkeeper knocked it down. They might check that because it looks like it hit the Minnesota's player's hand when he scored. But shoot. All right, sorry about that. Oh, okay. I think we're good. Are we good? I think so. Terrible week 3, boring goalless games. Yes, it has been kind of boring here, and I missed it. So here we go. Brenner with the goal. FC Cincinnati, we got a breakthrough. Yes, Mike, that was too selfish on the shot earlier. But Brenner with the goal. Glad we're back. Sorry for the little mishap here. But Brenner puts it off of Fry's hands in the back of the net. So let's go. We get a goal in our game. But I think this is going to open up everything. I think that we're going to see the possession shift now. Seattle will control possession for a little while now, I bet. So yeah, a whole lot of things going on. Minnesota also scored. It was actually a pretty nice goal also. So I'm going to end this poll. So yeah, so look at that. 57% of you think Seattle's going to win this match. How are you feeling now about that? Yeah, Seattle needs to respond for sure. And I think that they're going to push for it. Like I said, right now, they've, off a kickoff after the goal, they've had possession of it since. That's the thing, you can't count them out yet. Yeah, this game definitely will open up. Oh, dang. So Chicago are playing with 10 men. So there must have been a red card in the Chicago-Philadelphia game. And speaking of that, that is the only the only 7:30 match that has not had a goal, I believe. I would tell you that, but guess what? 360 is at a commercial break. Anyway. So again, Seattle has possession. I had a feeling this was going to happen now. Seattle's going to keep possession for a little while. They're going to have a look here in a second, I bet. That was a good cross-field pass. In the box. Oh, Jordan Morris. It came down to Jordan Morris, but it came in too hot for him to settle. So now Cincinnati has it back. Brian LL36. I know, man. I that's so dumb. The commercial breaks. Good pass by Costa to Vasquez. Oh, Brenner. Oh, my goodness. Brenner, you had it. That was a good through ball. Whoever hit that through ball to Brenner, because I thought they were going out wide. Brenner should have freaking shot it, man. But there is a corner for Cincinnati here. So, yeah, here it is. It's opening up. I feel it. We might see another goal here soon. Surprised they haven't showed the replay for this. All right, Burrell with a corner in. Seattle got head to it first, but Cincinnati has it. Someone's got to help him out. Nope. But Cincinnati get kind of bailed out. They get a throw in here. Man, that Charlotte kid is even nice. That purple one. I'm watching the commercial for him. I think we just need to start a donation for me to get all the jerseys this year. I'm kidding. If I had the money, I would buy a lot of them. I think Adidas did a really good job with the jerseys this year. A really good job. Also, if you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up if you have liked the stream so far. That will push it out to other people, and I would really appreciate that. Right now, it looks like we only have about 4 likes. We've had multiple viewers in here. Right now, it says that we have 11 people active. So if you can, please give it a thumbs up. That'll definitely help out the channel some more. Yeah, the purple ones are fire. Those are sick. I don't think I rated them as high as I should have. I should have rated them higher in my video. Yes, Adidas did such a good job, Mike. I agree with you on that. Brenner, you should have given it to him earlier. So Brenner waited a little too long to give it to Vasquez. Vasquez had to slow down. We almost saw another breakaway. But yeah, they did good with a lot of the jerseys. I know a lot of people did not like Cincinnati's jersey, but I actually really liked it. It was, I don't think it was one of my favorites, but I know a lot of people kind of like hated it, but I actually like it. Just my opinion, though. I will say I'm surprised that Seattle still has not gotten a shot on target. And they haven't even gotten a shot since Cincinnati has scored, which I'm also surprised. That's a handball. They did not call it. Okay. Seattle on the break. Jordan Morris one-timed it, but it went right into the defender's legs. So that was the first shot. Oh, Brenner was on the move. I don't know. Or no, that was Vasquez, not Brenner. I'm sorry. He was on the run a little bit. Oh, yeah, Rudiaz, since he's come on, he's been on it, yeah, for sure. Okay, here we go. Cincinnati again. Vasquez make the run. Someone's got to help him, though. Not Vasquez, the guy that had the ball. Thank you, ref, for not calling that. Like, he fell down wanting to call, but... Okay, yeah, slow down a little bit, Cincy. So how has Philadelphia not scored yet with Chicago down to 10 men? I mean, we all think that Chicago is the worst team in the league anyway. Every year, it feels like. Sporting just had a nice shot. For now they're having a corner. It looks like, is Kane, are you still in here? Is Sporting Kansas City still running away with that game for the most part? Axel, Vamos, Rudiaz. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Rudiaz. I can't believe he didn't start, but he is. He doesn't let people push him around. I will say that. All right, so Seattle might... Nope, just kidding. I thought Seattle was going to be on the move. Still might be, though. They have a throw in here. So we have a substitution for Seattle. Kane, Sporting, yep. Definitely the more imposing team. Oh, this is their home opener, isn't it? So, yeah, they're definitely bringing their A game. So, Miami game, someone is down on the field. I don't know who it is. Also in Chicago, there's every other game there was a player down on the field that we were seeing. But what's happening in the Miami game here? Who was down? I don't know who it was. So corner kick for Seattle. And nothing comes of it. I still can't really see who's down for Miami. He's not getting up. Oh, okay, so Cincinnati's kind of on the break. They have numbers. Didn't put enough on it. So Morris and like the front three for Seattle have been quiet this second half. All right, so still 1-0 here. Every other game, Minnesota's up 1-0 against Red Bull, and I think that's one of the 8:30 ones. So Orlando's up 1-0 over DC. NYCFC's still up 1-0. Toronto's still up 1-0. All these 1-0s. Getting tired of it. Let's see some more goals. And still, Philadelphia has not scored against Chicago. You all are at Subaru Park. Why have you not scored yet? So we got another foul. Game stopped again. But Seattle has it out wide. So it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it looked like Morris has switched over to the right side of the field with that last substitution. So Rudiaz just fouled Acosta. So free kick for Cincinnati, but it's not any like way for them to score. It's in their own half. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. All right, so we got some cleat fixing going on here. All right, so the possession has evened out a little bit here. So Cincinnati has 54%, whereas Seattle has 45%. Still, Seattle has not gotten a shot on goal, which again, I'm very surprised. We are now in the 77th minute. That's very unlike Seattle, especially this year. So yeah, I'm not feeling too confident with Seattle right now. Wow, he got that cross off. I'm surprised. So Rodon, the right back, Rodon, just had a nice cross. I can't believe he got to it to cross in, but no one there. Okay, so Seattle get a free kick in a very promising area. So I guarantee you Rudiaz is going to take this, and they're going to take a shot. Rudiaz has already walked over. He seems very confident that he's going to take it. No, what's up? Yeah, thanks for stopping in. I'm sorry I didn't catch that earlier that you were in here. What is the low scoring games? Is this MLS? Boring. Yeah, I will say there is sometimes that the games are low scoring like this. Not always, but there is some weekends I feel like it is. So also, it looks like we got another score. It looks like the Crew... Oh, never mind. The Crew scored, but he was offside. So here we go. Free kick. Rudiaz steps up, takes it, but hits the wall for a corner. So now Seattle get another corner for the match. Man, I feel like it might have went in if it got over that wall. Okay, so there is a VAR check for the goal in Columbus. Rudiaz took a shot, but it was blocked. Oh, they awarded the Crew the goal, so it is tied up 1-1 there in Toronto. All right, so Cincinnati is on the break. Take that. So they took a shot probably 25 yards out. And just wide left. All right, so we're getting another substitution, but this time for Cincinnati. Mike. Hogland? I don't know how to say his name. Is it Hogland? I don't have the sound on because I don't want to get copyrighted or anything. But yes, he has played very well defensively for Cincinnati. So we got Kubo coming on for Moreno. Hey, Kubo's good. So we'll see what he can bring to the table here. Shuffleberg! Do I get to see it? Can we see it? 360? Show it to us. I like how I got excited for that. I like him. That mullet. Woo! The mullet is rocking. That's right. All right, Vasquez. Cincinnati is kind of... So Kubo gets his first touch. Okay, we're seeing the Nashville goal. Is that Mukhtar? Mukhtar? Is it really Mukhtar to Shuffleberg again? Yes, sir, it is. Let's go. Mukhtar to Shuffle. I got a feeling we might hear that a lot this year. Let's go. What is that goal? Please tell me what that goal celebration is. Uh-oh. So we got something going on here in this game. So Ruiz just went down for something. Miazga is getting into it. So we got stuff going on here. Hogland, I think, just got a yellow. Is that who got the yellow here? Hey, I was pulling for the Nashville goal. I'm sorry, everybody. The celebration was awful, though. Oh, yeah. So Ruiz stayed up and then decided to flop. But that was... Mike, you're sitting here saying that he's good. But, man, that foul, it was just... Yeah, just as you compliment... Yeah, you're right. Just as you compliment him, that foul was awful. But I understand why he did it. Because I don't think anybody was behind him. Kane, I put him on my fantasy literally because of the mullet, not lying. Let's go. Hey, he had a good week last week. Was it last week? No, in the opener. In the opener, we had a Mukhtar to Shuffleberg. Okay, so for some reason in our game, so they gave Hogland the yellow card, but now are they reviewing for a red card here? No way, right? No way. So what here, hopefully they're going to show us what they're going to tell us. I can't hear it, so I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think anybody was behind Hogland. So, or Hagland. How would Hagland, not Hogland, Hagland. So obviously when you're picking your fantasy team, you need to base it off the hairstyle. Absolutely. No, there was another defender there, but they might give him a red. Let's see. He did. He got the red. Mike, you jinxed him, man. What the heck? Woof. How do you do MLS Fantasy? What app? Actually, on the MLSsoccer.com. If you go there, I believe, and if you click like the 3 dots, it says like, oh no, just kidding. You might just have to Google MLS Fantasy. I got to be honest, I don't think that it's a red. Since the defender was coming over. Yeah, I don't think that was a great decision. So this might change the game. We might see Seattle come back. Now they're making a change. Murphy's coming in for Cincinnati. Obviously, they're going to put him in the back. Everyone's going to shift. Man, that FC Cincinnati fans pissed. Way to go, Mike. Michael literally just complimented the guy, and he gets sent off. Exactly. But you were right, though. He was playing a phenomenal game. He really was. Just one. That sucks. One mistake like that, and you're done. KC 10 shots, 5 shots on target to LA shot on target 1. Hey, let's go, Sporting. Don't compliment any in the Nashville game then, Michael. Come on, Brian. Now he's going to compliment everybody in the Nashville game now. Just because you said that. All right, let's see. I think they're making some more substitutions here. Because it looks like Brenner's coming off. Man, they're wasting some time. Yeah, Brenner's off. Murphy, is that Murphy still on? Shifting things around. So hopefully, I hope that Cincinnati hold out on this. Michael's a hater. Who got a red card? Hagland, the center back for Cincinnati. Rue Diaz was in on goal. Well, kind of in on goal. So Hagland had the ball, lost it to Rue Diaz. Rue Diaz carried it, and he just kind of swung his legs through the back of his legs. So yeah, I don't agree really with it being a red card. It for sure was a yellow card because there was another Cincinnati defender coming over to help, but it is what it is in that sense. So yeah, Seattle definitely did not look themselves in week 1 and 2, like compared to week 1 and 2 in this match. But we're in the 87th minute. Cincinnati's up 1-0. They're down a man also now, so hopefully they can hold out. It sucks though that we didn't see any other goals. The Brenner goal is the only one we saw. So then we got Seattle are making 2 more subs. So around the league so far, Toronto and Columbus are still tied 1-1. NYCFC is still up 1-0. And somehow, some way, Philadelphia still has not scored against Chicago. Mike, 5 minutes of desperation from Cincinnati here. Absolutely. And then, we don't know how much stop. I would say we're going to see between 4 to 6 minutes of stoppage time. I think we'll get lucky if they give us 3. That'll be lucky. As in if we're looking as we're rooting for Cincinnati. But yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be, with all the subs and stuff, I think it's going to be 4 to 6 minutes that we're going to get. Vasquez has struggled tonight. Cincinnati has done... Nope. Seattle has done a good job taming Vasquez. He did not perform very well, in my opinion, tonight. And that's just again, I don't feel like on Seattle's side, we have not heard a lot from Jordan Morris or Roldan. And I feel like those are 2 of the key guys for them. Ladero, not too much on him throughout the match either. But Seattle's pushing here. Oh, they have it in the 18-yard box. Rue Diaz? Nope. Rue Diaz tried to head it over to someone, but good tackle. Rue Diaz is over here trying to take on 5 people. Seattle send it into the box. Cincinnati kick it away. So yes, the desperation is setting in, Mike, right here. I think Chicago is trying to go for the win here against Philadelphia. Vasquez is trying to run it down, but does not get there. They kick it back to Fry. Vasquez is putting pressure on Fry, but nothing comes of it. So Seattle's in possession now, pushing forward. It's in the midfield here. Jordan Morris has it out wide. He is now in the box. No way. Jordan Morris crosses it over in the 18-yard box. And I don't know who scores, but easy header at the far post. There goes the desperation. It is now tied up 1-1 here in Cincinnati. Well, if you watch the anime Blue Lock, highly recommend if you're truly a soccer nerd. Really? A anime Blue Lock? I might have to check it out. I'm not too much into anime though. We might get a VAR check because the guy that scored the goal threw down number 15 before it got there. But yeah, Seattle. Yep, there it is. Goal. What's up, Pathy? Thank you for coming in. Yes, goal Seattle as of right now. But I mean, number 15. I want to see what happened to number 15 here for Cincinnati. I mean, he's laying on the ground back there. But I don't know if they're going to call it. I think that is it a VAR check? Maybe. Also, not going to lie, I would like to have a jersey from the era that Seattle had Xbox as a sponsor. All right, so it is a VAR check. The ref is over there. Yeah, number 28 pretty much punched number 15 in the head. In my opinion, it's a no goal. Yes, no goal. Waves it off. Cincinnati are still up 1-0. Yeah, number 28 pretty much smacked him in the back of the head with his fist. If they show it again. Yep, VAR called it back. I think it was a correct call. What do you guys think? Do you think that it was the correct call? I think it was the correct call. I mean, he pretty much punched him in the back of the head. I don't think he did it intentionally. He was just trying to get around him, but that was Yimmer that scored it. I think that's how you say it. He got a yellow card for it, too. Can we see the replay one more time? Okay, oh, nope. 360 showing it right now. But there's no good angle to see him getting hit except for the one. That was a good pass. That was a good cross by Morse, though. Put it right on the money. Right back post is perfect. But I agree with it. What do you guys think? Do you think the VAR made the right call on this one? Oh, wow. So I was incorrect about the stoppage time. I think that right there, him getting hit, played a part in it. But it is 7 minutes, not the 4 to 6 that I was predicting. It's close, but I think that injury time there with him going down was added to it. 360 still look like they're still showing the clip of the ref calling it off. So I was hoping that they would show it from the one angle that you actually do get to see him. Like he does. It looks like he takes his fist and hits him. Yeah, can't be throwing bows on the soccer field. Good call. Yep, I agree. It was the correct call. So now we're making some more substitutions for Cincinnati. I think they're just time wasting now, in a sense. So it said 7 minutes. We're already at like the 4 of those 7 minutes. It'd be good if Cincinnati got the ball and could get some possession. Man, I would not want it to go to Morse. Because even though they called that back, Morse is feeling it. Because that was a heck of a pass. That was a good cross. Seattle's wasting too much time back there. Man, who's that number 8 for Cincinnati? He's putting pressure on him. Seattle better start putting... There it is. There's the first ball in. Goalie... Whew, that was scary. The goalie hesitated to come out and get it. So they have bumped it up to 9 minutes of stoppage time for our match here for Cincinnati versus Seattle. Late drama here. Why are you still fighting with the ref? Just get back. He made the call. He's not going to change it. That's one thing. Like, you know that the ref's not going to change the call if who was out of bounds on. So why complain? Especially when your team's down to 10 men. Get back on defense. Come on. So late drama here. Let's go. It sucks, though, that it took until this time to have anything really exciting in this game. I will say that this game has not been that exciting. All right, goal kick, Cincinnati. Also, just putting it out there, the Philadelphia Union still have not scored against Chicago Fire. 10 men, Chicago Fire. I know that usually sometimes they say that it's hard to score against when you're down, when the other team's down a man. But, like, it's been like that for a lot of the second half, and they're at Subaru Park. So it's very... I've been very let down by the Union so far. Maybe it's karma from all the stuff that Jim Curtin is saying out in the media. I know that he's been under fire the last couple weeks with... Oh, no. Okay. Freaking defender fell for Cincinnati and almost let Seattle through. But yeah, Jim Curtin said that the show Ted Lasso has set back the opportunities for American coaches by 20 years, which makes no sense to me. Why it would set them back for coaching in Europe. So he said that, and then I'm pretty sure that he took a stab either yesterday or the day before yesterday. He took a stab at Atlanta United's fans, I'm guessing. So maybe that's just karma for those things coming out and saying that kind of stupid stuff. Oh man, number 17 putting on the pressure. Kubo? Oh, damn. Cincinnati did have possession. They have possession now. Oh no, kicked it right to Jordan Morris. Jordan Morris has possession. They just crossed over into the final third. Took a shot. Good save. Oh no, Jordan Morris. Oh, Seattle. Crossover, back post. Gimmer got another head on it, but goalkeeper gets it. Kane, Chicago are down 2 starters to injury, as well as 10 men. Yeah, that... Oh, there it is. I say it, and there it is. Philadelphia Union score. Martinez from outside the 18-yard box. No, not Martinez. Who was that? Was that Carranza? Seattle putting it on here at the end. Where was this all game? Yeah, exactly, Mike. Where was this? I still don't know who scored for... No, it wasn't Carranza either. Who is that? Number 19 for Philadelphia. I'll see you here in a second. Anyway, thoughts on soccer becoming more and more popular in the U.S.? Wolf, it is. I think it is. It's growing in the U.S. I think between now and 2026, it's going to grow a lot. I don't think it will ever become the most popular in the U.S. just because of American football and even basketball. But I really do see it potentially becoming that third. I know that recently it has passed the NHL in popularity, so it puts it 4th place. But I could see by 2026, and this might be a bold statement from me here, but I think by 2026 it could be more popular than baseball. And I do not know how, and I'm sorry if anybody's a baseball fan, I do not know how baseball is so popular, because baseball is the most boring sport there is, besides golf. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, I think that the soccer is growing in the U.S. It will continue to grow, and I think it will become that third most popular sport soon rather than later. And I hope it does continue to keep growing. All right, so we are in the 100th minute of the Cincinnati-Seattle game. After the goalkeeper kicks this, it has to be over, right? The whistle has to blow. No, still playing on. Cincinnati have it in the corner. When's he going to blow the whistle? He's got to blow the whistle here soon, right? Man, 17 is doing work. All right, goal kick, Seattle. Why has he not blown the whistle? We're in the 101st minute here now. So Seattle's getting another chance here at the end. Maybe. Yep. Get a cross in. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. That has to be the end, right? That has to be the end. Good defense by Cincinnati there on that possession. Real quick, I love the song they play in Philly when they score. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know what's happening in the Chicago match. In the Union, looks like it's gotten pretty heated in that match, I'm guessing. West Channel, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you stopping by. So much additional time, so annoying. Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're in the 102nd minute, and it was only supposed to be 9 minutes of stoppage time. I understand that there was a hurt player and stuff, but he wasn't down for that long, and I know that there was a whole bunch of the subs. Oh no, the goalkeeper just ran into his own player there. Miazga's like looking at, I think it was Miazga that he ran into. He's like, what are you doing? Mike, it'll take over baseball soon. You're spot on. I believe it. It'll be a household sport by the time the World Cup leaves the U.S. Yeah, I think with it coming back here in 2026, it's going to put a big dent in popularity. So there it is. Maybe still showing time. Why are we still going here, ref? This is a great win for Cincinnati. Just kick it out. Okay, Seattle. Ruidiaz has it. Are Seattle getting another look? We are now in the 104th minute. That has to be the whistle. There it is. There it is. Cincinnati 1-0 over the Sounders. Yeah, Mike, I do. I think that it will be more popular than baseball soon, and I think it will be either before 2026 or when the World Cup ends in 2026. It has become very popular. I think that we're going to see an additional 3-4 teams in MLS by that time also, because I think there's supposed to be 2 on record to come in next season, and then I guarantee you before 2026 we're going to have 2 to 3 more on top of that. So MLS itself is growing, and I'm not saying just MLS growing, but with more teams out there, more fan bases, I think it will, and it will pass baseball soon. I think it'll continue to grow. I'm excited to see where it goes in this country, because I think soccer is the best sport out there. It's my favorite. I hate that I did not play it whenever I was in school. It just wasn't very popular where I'm from. my state is more of a football state or a basketball state. It's more football than anything. Soccer was just not one of those things that a lot of people played. I wish I did. I wish I knew about it before school, but I love it now. It's my favorite sport, and I hope it continues to grow. Just like this channel, I hope this community that we have continues to grow, and we can all sit and chat about MLS and what's going on in it. So here we go. Cincinnati with the upset. Yes, I'm very excited to get the win over Seattle. I called them to win, but it was definitely not the scoreline that I picked, because I picked them to win 3-2. Massive win, yep. Ended 1-0. West Channel 90 plus 14. Yeah, that's a little long. I agree that they needed to fix the timing and make it longer because of, we're supposed to get 90 minutes of play. 14 minutes might be a little too long there. So let's take a look around the league here real quick before we end the stream. It looks like all of those 7:30 matches have ended. Real Salt Lake and Austin, it looks like, just started. So we have Cincinnati won. DC United come back and drew the match there. We did not cover that one. So Orlando and DC end up in a 1-1 draw. Durkin in the 80th minute for DC scored to tie that match up. Then we have NYCFC ended up beating Inter Miami 1-0. So I did get that one wrong. Philadelphia wins 1-0 over Chicago. The Toronto Columbus Crew game ends in a 1-1 draw there at BMO Field. And currently it is halftime for the Kansas City versus LA game. It is 0-0. Minnesota is up against Red Bull. Nashville are up against Montreal. Let's go Nashville. And then Seattle, like I said, Salt Lake and Austin just started. So not a lot of goals at those 7:30 matches, but we move. We got Minnesota and Nashville scored real quick in those 8:30 matches, so that's always nice to see. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Again, we hit 500 subs. I'm so thankful for you guys again. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being a part of the community. Also, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. That just helps the channel out. But and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate that. But until next weekend, we'll see you then.